Hello, hello to Ace Attorney Chronicles. We are finally going to a new adventure, I guess. Episode 2.
In the corner of that small, dark room, Sholmes and I waited with bated breath. In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like sound. Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness. "You see it, Wilson?" he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern's shutter, and the room slowly came into view. Sholmes was staring intently at one particular corner when he started whispering to me. The victim's most perplexing final words. The Speckled Band. I believe this is the terrible coil to which she referred, Wilson. In front of us was an enormous adder, its fangs bared as it threatened to strike. It truly was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
Well, that was quite the introduction. I still have absolutely no idea what's going on.
So then, let us unravel this mystery
Now
and discover what events led to this curious murder. Pray, do excuse me. The cabin door was bolted from the inside when the man was killed. No marks to suggest the bolt was tampered with in any way. So, this would appear to be a locked room mystery. In his final moments, the victim scrawled a message on the floor. Almost certainly with the ink from this upset bottle. A Russian word. So the victim was a Russian man then. And the letters are well formed, suggesting he was compos mentis at the time. This is a most extraordinary script. And evidently not penned by the same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality. This paper seal was placed just prior to the incident, by the victim himself, I would venture. Well, what have we here?
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
No one must touch before maritime police come. We must wait!
Shh. That won't be necessary. You see, in less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
What? Don't be absurd. This is murder. I need cabin locked from inside.
Ah yes, the locked room. But that mystery is paper thin.
You don't mean the culprit is in there?
Who are you, and where have you come from?
I'm a great British consultant detective, the only one in the world. Sherlock Sholmes. I presume you must have heard of me.
I presume that is the whatever the devil is. My head is throbbing. Cool. What's going on? Something not right here. There's trouble in the air. What? Wait. I can't move. No, they blame Ryunosuke again. What the? I'm in handcuffs. So you wake up, huh? I had to drag you out of the wardrobe. I do not believe how you could not wake up. You are a true cold-blooded man. You? Huh, you found me then. Duh, we found you. And now you pay. Criminal. What? How long are you hiding in that tiny wardrobe, huh? Sorry. Now you have been found. It is time to admit your crimes. Unless you want us to find out how cold the ocean is, huh? No, I'll tell you everything. There's only one thing I'd like to know from you. Isn't that? Why did you do it? Why did you take his life? Wait, what? Miss Susato? Wait, what did you just say? Take his life? Where is he? Where is Kazuma? You pretended to do no? You're a wolf in shell pep. Fuck no. You are tequila, do not try to make excuses. So I guess Kazuma is dead. From the statement. Kazuma-sama's body was discovered not long ago. Here, in this very cabin, I was bolted shot from the inside. His body? Please. Do not try to tell us you were doing this terrible thing in your sleep. Kazuma's dead? But he can be! And these handcuffs. Surely you don't think I have to know. Why did you take Kazuma's life? Answer me, please! I had no reason, he's my best friend. No. No! Why the fuck? I knew it! I knew it. Kazuma. It was just 2 short weeks ago. I knew someone's gonna die. Or him or someone else. Are you sure about this? Wouldn't get me in trouble? Don't you find fine being a stowaway? Besides, how else could you come to England with me to study? Stowaway? It was really something else when they brought you. It was really something else when they brought your luggage here earlier. The way the Russian crewmate just tossed your traveling case on the floor. Thought I was going to die. Oh, he was basically... Okay. Yes, I still can't quite believe that. I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk. You must have be even less of a man than you look. Hey, honestly, I thought I'd broken every bone in my body. Well, it's about 50 days until we dock in Great Britain. But if you confine yourself to my cabin here, I don't expect that anyone would discover you. Huh, I hope not. Get the feeling those Russians wouldn't be very forgiving of a stowaway. They're a sturdy bunch. That's sure. You become a stowaway? That's the favor he asked you. This is the actual favor he asked you. What I want to know is, why do we need to keep it a secret from the young lady? From our faithful judicial system, Mikodama, you mean? From your close friend, more to the point. Surely we could confide in her, couldn't we? I don't believe she'd give me away. No, but if she knew what to be done, that will make her guilty by association. It's best that only you and I know about this. I suppose so. God damn it, it's Kazuma! Anyway, it's about the time the steward is supposed to come to clean the cabin. I know it's cramped, but you better get in there, I think. It won't be for long. 50 days, boy! Anyway, compared to hiding inside my traveling case, it will be a breeze. Yes, but what if the steward decides to open a wardrobe for some reason? Then I'll be for it. Stop worrying. I'll tell you what. Why don't you write "keep out" or something on this piece of paper? What? Then I can stick it over to the wardrobe door once you're inside? I don't know. You think Sholmes is the criminal? We've only been at sea about 15 days. It's the plot twist of a plot twist. How can this have happened? Maybe a little bit too cliché as a plot twist. We were supposed to be going to this adventure to England together. Sholmes? We'll leave you next port. Stay quiet till then. Don't make more trouble for yourself. Murder. No, I'm not a murderer. Da, you said before. You said you didn't meet everything about crimes. Crimes. No, that's not right. I mean, yes, I did stow away on the ship, but I'm murdering my best friend. No one else could have done it. Admit the pravda. Admit pravda. Pravda, yeah? I hope so is correct. Susato-san. Please, tell me what happened. I need to know. Very well. But there is something I would like to ask of you, too. Those eyes. She looks like she's ready to destroy me. This nightmare is getting worse by any means. I suppose all I can do is to try to find what really happened. Kazuma Death about the incident. Oh, I can speak? Kazuma Death. He really has been killed, hasn't he? This is just isn't a brave dream. It's really hard to believe. Like, if I am her, I have really hard time to believe why him would kill her, you know? And his handcuffs, they think I did it? This is extremely risky, like, to kill him and then got stuck in a wardrobe. And also, why there is this thing there? I hate it so much. This is so much things in there. And then there's like a sticker. How the fuck I can stick myself in there? They think I'm Kazuma killer? They found him. The cabin was locked from the inside. What do you mean? Well, it was locked from the inside. Oh, fucking damn it. There's no access to the cabin via porthole window, and bolt on the door can be operated from outside. In other words, after the crime, the culprit couldn't have escaped these four walls. What? Or to put it another way, the culprit can only have been somebody inside his cabin. Or do you have some other explanation? Come on, Ben! He's there! He's there! He's fucking there! This is impossible. How did he die? Then what happened exactly? Are you still going to deny the charge, even despite the circumstances? Please, Susato, you have to tell me! The cause of death is still undetermined. They don't know how he died? The ship doctor is examining the body, but of course, he has no post-mortem analysis experience. I don't suppose we shall learn more until the expert has been consulted on our next port of call. So presumably that means there were no obvious sign or external sign of injury then. That's true, I guess. So it was by poison? Again? Jesus Christ, this is mildly annoying. Can anyone tell me what actually happened here in this cabin? I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Kazuma? I have presumably plenty reason. Presumably there's something you know the answer better than anyone. I agree with that. I think he passively told you, please, whatever you say, you were here in the cabin after all. Well, yes, I was, but... he will always wake before dawn and do his training first thing in the morning. I was waiting outside his cabin I have every day so far on this voyage, but this morning he did not come. I could sense that he wouldn't. What? Does that mean he was already dead when Susato arrived in his cabin door, I wonder? I knocked, but there was no reply. And I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. That's real shit. So you were there for the whole time, you didn't hear nobody, nothing, not a single sound. The crewman forced the cabin door and we managed to get inside. So nothing waked you up. Nothing waked you up. There was Kazuma collapsed on the floor. How the hell Kazuma knew fucking Russian? That was what was most impressive. Not easy to write in Russian. As well even speak it. And the white tape there now shows exactly where he was found, I suppose. I had no idea anything had happened. He must have been asleep in the wardrobe somehow. I wish it wasn't the case, but it's just very hard to believe you. I guess this is true. Still very hard to believe for me too, trust me. No, I've told you everything that I know. So it's your turn to ask you a question. Yes, alright. My head feels so heavy, I'm still troubling like anything. Huh, this was a weird thing, it's not enough that I think about. Why are you even on board the ship now, Ryunosuke? Because I told you about being a stowaway, didn't you? Oh, yes. I'm afraid that's true. In 2 weeks since we left Japan now, I've been shut up in this cabin the entire time. I had no idea. But how could you have occupied Kazuma's cabin for long without him noticing? Oh, no. That would have been possible, obviously. Yes, of course. Kazuma invited me. He wanted us to go to England together. Wait, what? He actually asked you? But, why? I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself. Why the fuck you accept? I don't understand. Kazuma, why do you want this? What's the real reason? Why do you go such extreme lengths to smuggle me to England with you? In 2 weeks you had a lot of time to speak each other. It's an idea that's been on my mind ever since the end of that incredible trial. I think I told you then, didn't I? That you ought to become a lawyer yourself? Well, yes, you did say that, but I didn't think you were serious. You have a talent for it. I can assure you of that. But I never really thought about becoming a lawyer. Well, that's something you can decide for yourself. Thank you. Yes. London is the spearhead of cultural development, the center of the world, many years ago. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place with your own eyes, can there? Well, no, definitely not. But on a personal level, if you were to become a lawyer, then what? Nothing. Forget it. That's weird. Kazuma has too much faith in me. Kazuma he was always saying the same thing. That he wanted to change the Japanese legal system. Perhaps he thought that he could do that with you. Yes, maybe. But something's still bothering me a little. What was your mission? The look in his eyes then. It was darker than I'd ever seen it before. Susato-san. I'm sorry that we keep it a secret from you. My stowing away on the ship. If I know Kazuma-san. I expect that he was trying to protect me, to avoid becoming guilty by association. That's exactly right, yes. All perfect, in fact! Ah, damn it. I didn't mean it, Didn't mean it. Alright. Your fake British accent. You're not the culprit then, tell me. What happened last night here in this cabin? Absolutely no idea. Well, the thing is, I don't really remember. Excuse me? Kazuma brought me something to eat, just like he always did. Again, I got myself into a wardrobe over there, just like I always did. After that, I fell asleep. Well, yes. So deeply that you didn't even stir when Kazuma was killed. Well, yes. No, this sounds unbelievable, really, but do. It's the truth. If only I'd woken up, perhaps I would be in this predicament. And for some reason, my head is still throbbing like anything. Really? Throbbing? Is something wrong? No, it's... Please forget it. Susato, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. So, I think the reason why she's suspecting, I really don't want to doubt you, is because our fellow investigator Sherlock Holmes sprayed something on the door, and I think she believes that it was something to wake him up. But the trouble is, there is no one else who could possibly have done this. Kazuma, I don't understand why. Why did this have to happen? I can't take this. Oh my God. Don't try to go anywhere! Wait, what? You are the perpetrator of this crime. You can leave. I cannot allow it to happen. I'm sorry. But Kazuma was killed right under my nose here. And I didn't do anything to stop it. And now I'm supposed to just sit around, my hands tied while whoever did this walk free? No, I can't allow that to happen. Well, what do you propose to do then? I'm going to investigate. I'm going to find out exactly what happened here. I'm going to work out who took Kazuma's life and how and why they did it. So I'm sorry. You're going to have to excuse me. Hiya! Hiya! What the? That was a Susato takedown. That was Susato takedown. Susato what? What a martial art form is that? Hiya! Going to need you to prove it. Sorry, prove it. Yes, your innocence. I need evidence. But how I'm supposed to? Have you forgotten already what you achieved for just a few weeks ago? You successfully defend yourself in court of law. That should be an easy breeze. Do I have to present shit? I see. You're expecting me to present some conclusive evidence. I have to get Susato to believe me. I show her some evidence right now and proves that I'm guilty of this awful crime. So first thing first, yeah. Wouldn't the crew be unable to... Wouldn't
Yes!
like, wouldn't he needed to write that in Russian? When I was discovered in the wardrobe before, Was the piece of paper stuck over the doors? Oh, yes, it was. I remember clearly. It also, Kazuma always put it in place whenever I went to sleep in there, just in case a cabin steward or another crew member decided to look inside. So naturally, he did the same last night as well. Huh? Yes, of course. The gentleman who discovered you peeled that sign from the wardrobe door before he opened them. If I were truly the culprit, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and stuck this on the outside of the doors on my own. Yes, that's quite true. In other words, it's possible that I killed Kazuma. Well, even if you are sprawled hopelessly on the floor, I can see why Kazuma thought so highly of you. Thank you, Susato-san. Now, do you think perhaps you could help me up? Hiya! Taekwondo! Well, in the light of that new evidence, I guess, I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating in here, at least. Merci beaucoup, you finally believe me? I'm so sorry. No. What? I'm not sure yet. I can't rule out all the possibility that you use some sort of conjuring trick to put the sign back. Does she think I am a magician? For now, I suggest you investigate as thoroughly as possible in here. I'll do the same. Alright, let's get to work, Susato-san. Please, don't misunderstand me. I still have my doubts. Oh. I shall be watching you. Make sure you do nothing that might disturb the crime scene. I wouldn't want to use any conjuring tricks to destroy evidence, for example. Right. Well, anyway, should make a start on investigating in here, examine everything I can. Kazuma, I swear. I will avenge your death! I don't know, it's just like, so it was weirdly predictable, not in a bad way. Oh, there's the steward. Did Kazuma write that before he died? It looks like it's written in ink. Well, yeah, must have knocked ink up out from the desk when he collapsed on the floor. Then I suppose he wrote these measures by dipping the finger in the spillage. But why in Russian? Poor Kazuma-san. No doubt he was in a terrible pain. It's almost unbearable to imagine it. I suppose he was trying to leave some kind of a clue in his final moments. Was he? I'm sorry, partner, but I can't read your writing. I don't think that's Japanese, Naruhodo. I know. What? Then what language is this? Russian. It pains me to admit it, but I don't know. He's Russian, he just said it. He's not foreign script I'm familiar with. What does it mean? I wonder. He's not English, he's Russian. I don't even know what's written there, to be honest. I cannot read Russian. Oh, there, that won't do. Oh, what's the matter, Susato-san? Whenever I'm examining things, I always find myself to focus. Forgot to look around properly. Oh, yes, that's no good. That's no good. I don't suppose you are foolish maze in that regard, are you, Naruhodo-san? Naruhodo? Oh my god, you actually giving me this? I'm sure you can have a look in with BM. Now let's investigate all the corner of this bloody cabin. Yes, let's do that. I suppose my field of vision has been rather small until now. I guess so. Okay. What's that? What the hell is that? A pork chop? That's my dinner from last night, a roast chicken. It was really delicious. Yes, it was very delicious, wasn't it? You say so? But you eat it on the floor there. I'm not a dog, Susato-san. Eat the table, of course. Which begs the question of when and how the plate ended up on the floor. So there was a struggle, we can all agree with that statement. But Kazuma-san didn't like chicken at all, did he? He didn't like chicken? Oh, that's right. So he didn't touch it. Which means all more for me. Oh no, does that mean that was your motiving? Poor Kazuma-san spent his last night on dessert with an empty bell. It's just too horrible. What? Now I suddenly have a guilty conscience. And I achy off the stomach. Okay. Investigate truly, but I can't find anything out of place. Okay. Just say so. No, there is a table thingy. There's nothing on this table at all. probably knocked everything out. To play the encounter, I lowered the floor for some reason. Yes, it's strange. No, it's not. Last night when I went to sleep, I'm sure everything was still on the table. No, wait a minute. Wait, what is it? That's funny. I can't seem to remember anything about what happened after dinner, though. What do you mean? You lost conscience? So then perhaps you are responsible for what happened to Kazuma-sama. No. Oh, I don't remember anything. Oh, so you are the criminal then. Why are we simplifying this? The Kazuma-sama precious sword never went anywhere without it. Yes, he's always saying with that Japanese man katana is his soul. Sounds Japanese. I believe he had a hard work to break on this governor to allow him to bring it to on the trip. Yes, I agree with that statement. What the fuck? What was the purpose to bring a katana on board of the ship? Smuggling weapons in these days and age? I suppose that showed just how important it was to him. Désolé. And now he's gone, but I'm not ready to let his spirit go just yet. Either. Susato have something to say? Hey, what? What is this? What do you think this is? Look at a broken piece of glassware. Whenever they think that, there appears to be broken cleaning too. Looks like a grenade. The glass is such a beautiful color. Looks like a cute little Netsuke fastened from a kimono outfit. I'm not sure that sounds like Kazuma. He wouldn't have secretly carried a cute little trinket like this around with him, would he? The mark beside it. What is it, I wonder? The word a brick like hue. Yes, you're right. It's the color for brick, isn't it? Even though I don't see anything of the same color anywhere else in the cabin. So it was smashed. So nobody knows how he died. Well, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? This is where dear Kazuma would have sit whenever he was writing. What the fuck? London Diary, of course. Poor Kazuma. He didn't even make it to his destination. Looks like as though the last entry is incomplete. Which means, what? He was in the middle of writing when the incident happened. Let's see what he says. Could be valuable too. Hiya! That's out of the question. What? Kazuma-san may have been departed to this world, but you must not read his private thoughts. But if it's something important, something relevant to the case. I agree with that statement. Alright, I won't read it, Jesus Christ. Imagine like they're creating something like Ryunosuke fall asleep. Something like that. I don't like writing to people personal matters either. But in this case, isn't neither for the clues more important? Have something to say? Some 2 weeks since we sailed from Japan. Have you really been leaving that wardrobe the entire time, Naruhodo-san? I think leaving isn't quite the right description. You probably stayed out when there's nobody who locked the room. No, I suppose not. But I must have been rather excited making this voyage in your own secret hideout. The trouble was I never knew when the member of the crew might come in. Oh, yes, so yes, I did basically have to leave in the wardrobe. And last night was the exception. But because of that, you have no idea what was happening out in the cabin. She's still really questionable. Sadly not. So many empty dots. That's a very large traveling case, isn't it? Yes, it is. It carries a lot of memories for me. Does it? Memories? What do you mean? Well, that's actually how I stowed away on this vessel. I was brought aboard inside that case. Wow, that memory. Oh yes, I see. It says this way up in Japanese. Usually on hindsight, I should have realized the foreign crewmen wouldn't be able to read. I was thrown over and over, and I was tossed on the floor here. Oh yeah. Yeah, so isn't as romantic as it sounds. Well, it was less painful than Susato take down. Susato take down! Nobody cared about that. I think that's some kind of opening for a ventilator. A hole through which fresh air can circulate to the cabin. Is that a little odd? What do you mean? Well, this ventilator, is that what it is? Looks like it must connect to the next door cabin. Yes, it will appear to. You're right. If the purpose is to allow fresh air to enter the room, surely it should be connected to the outside. That's true. Perhaps he saw that the rain spray don't find their way on the Caesar rough or something like that. What? I suppose maybe that is it. So, wait, what the fuck? Who's that? He wasn't there a minute ago. He wasn't there at all. As far as I can tell, it looks like he might be an European. Oh, how did he... So he was reading. You noticed the man, too, have you? I have no idea who he is or how he got in there, but he looks suspicious and tall. Suspiciously tall. Naruhodo-san, don't tell me. Do you really not know who that is? No? Well, I don't have any foreign friends or acquaintances at all. He doesn't look like a member of the crew. There's something very, very unusual about him. And is he investigating Kazuma's desk or he's playing on it? I can't very well tell. So from the information we gained, we know the murder. But in that case, we simply must talk to him. What? Okay. Anyway, from the information that we gained so far, we can agree that the murder happened during the middle of the night. Kazuma didn't eat anything. There's a high probability that the food that we had was leached with something. Because Kazuma didn't have any, so he probably was the only one awake. So there's a high chance there was someone was gonna try to kill him when he lost conscience. Since he doesn't remember everything, there's a high chance the fact that Kazuma will probably assume that Naruhodo ate too much, so he just, you know, bring him back to his bedroom and close it up, I guess. So the struggle should be reasonable to a certain extent, or there's high chance they enter to the room from the main door and left from the ventilator. By the way, I expect that you noticed already, but just in case, you press space on people when they are in the crosshairs, you can converse with them. I didn't know that. Right then, I get a suspiciously tall gentleman in my size and see what he has to say for myself. Oh, please do. Okay, the game wanted me to do it. Jesus. Can we just converse? Now I have to do the space thingy. Hello, gentlemen. And excuse-moi. I really hope it's not him, because that would be a little bit too predictable. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Shh, this is a critical point in my investigation. I try to think. No, never mind. I won't want to do it, to be honest. Maybe I should leave him alone, since he might as well be unfriendly. Yes, perhaps that will be for the best. Whoa, Jesus Christ.